Hey, what's up guys? Just want to do a quick video review of my humidifier. So a little background, I am a medical student and we just finished our respiratory block. And we learned actually a lot about how the humidity of the air plays a big role in the health of our respiratory system, which I didn't know before. But anyways, this is really more of a problem when you live in an area that gets very cold because when you have this cold air, you heat it up with your heater and it doesn't have the normal level of humidity that normal warm air would have. And so you end up getting this really dry warm air that just dries up your respiratory system very quickly. So it dries it out and it can irritate it and it just makes it cough and it's just not the healthiest. So anyways, now we live in an area where it snows and it gets very cold in the winter, and so I was looking at getting a humidifier. So I spent a while trying to figure out exactly what I wanted, and this one really fit all the criteria that I wanted. It's bigger, and so it's able to humidify our whole room, and also we leave the door open and it still humidifies even most of our living room too, which is really nice. A lot of the other humidifiers you'll get are just dinky and they just don't really do the job like they're supposed to do it. Also, as you can see, you've got a much bigger water tank, and it's nice because you can see it on the outside too. You can see the level of it, so we're about halfway through this water. But anyways, as far as how it works, you've got this little dial, which is also nice because sometimes you just have a setting on and off. This you can actually control the amount of mist you want coming out. So I'll go ahead and just put it up to its highest. You can see the mist right now, and I don't normally have it all the way up just because it's so efficient anyways. But as you can see, it doesn't make my hand it doesn't make it wet at all. In fact, it does a good job of distributing it into the air. So I don't have to worry about like a ton of condensation or water just getting in different places. So that's nice. Also, another thing is it's if you listen very carefully, you can kind of hear a little, maybe a vibrating sound or maybe a rumbling sound. I don't know if you can hear that in the video, but it's very, very faint, which is good because we keep this right next to our bed, and it's not loud enough to keep us awake at night at all. In fact, it's so quiet that you hardly even notice it. Some things that are unique to this humidifier specifically, this can actually rotate, so you can kind of blow the mist wherever you want. So we just have it going right into our where we're sleeping, so we can have more humid air when we sleep. Also, you've got this little thing that you can pop up, and this is where you can put your essential oils, or I guess whatever sort of fragrance you'd like to put. And that's important because if you just put it in a normal water tank or wherever you put the water in any other humidifier, that's actually it can corrode the humidifier, and so you never want to do that. So it's nice that it has its own place to put it. As far as loading it, it's super easy. You take this and you can just pull it up, and then you can take this and you just turn it over and you can fill it up. So it's super easy. And what's nice is once you pick it up, it's got this spring-loaded like plug mechanism that plugs it so it stops dripping. So that's pretty nice. And I think that's just about it. Except also something I forgot is the night light. You can turn on the night lights, and I'm sure you can look at other pictures and other reviews, but it looks good at night. It's nice and faint. It's not super bright, which I appreciate. But it changes colors, and then if you press it again, it can stick on whatever color it happens to be on. So in this case, blue, it'll just stick at blue. Or I can turn it again, and the nightlight will just turn off. So I mean, it looks good. It looks great. It doesn't look as bulky or I guess ugly looking as some humidifiers do. It looks good. It looks great in our room, and more importantly, it functions very well. And to be honest, when I wake up in the mornings, I do feel like my throat is I'm not coughing as much. My nose is much clearer. I don't have as much dry skin, and that's essentially why we got it. So anyways, that's my video review. I hope this kind of helps you get a good idea of how it works.